Hello and welcome back to the lab. So I started making a video about my HP 3465A digital multimeter when I realized that some of the switch contacts were dirty and not making good connections. So having had worked on these instruments over the preceding decades, I was very familiar with how to get in there and disassemble these range switches and pull the plungers of each one out and spray in a little contact cleaner and replace the plungers and reassemble the whole unit. So that's what I did. And it turns out that I have damaged something in my range switch. Now, the only range switch that stays depressed when you push it is the 20 millivolt range. The other ranges spring back and do not stay depressed. Except when you hold the 20 millivolt range button and then push the other button, and then it will stay depressed. So there's something mechanically damaged in the range switch that wasn't damaged before. So now we have a little bit more serious repair to do on the 3465A. It looks like something's probably wrong with the 20 millivolt range switch. So let's disassemble it again and take a look and see what I did. Okay, so I've disassembled the unit. I'm looking in the service manual, and it says right here, only qualified personnel are to perform maintenance duties, intended for qualified service personnel only. I guess that doesn't include me, because obviously I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so anyway, so I've disassembled the unit, and yeah, I have indeed broken the 20 milliamp range switch. Watch what happens when I push another range. The plunger comes out completely all by itself. It's not supposed to do that. There is, in fact, a tiny little latch in here, a little plastic latch that if you carefully pry it up with a very small jeweler's screwdriver or similar type implement, you can get these plungers to come out. However, that little plastic latch is broken off. These 45-year-old plastics are kind of brittle and easily damaged. Much more brittle than when they were new 45 years ago. So that's what I've done. I've broken off this little plastic latch and it's missing. I don't even know what happened to it. But I'm going to see if I can replace the 20 millivolt range push button switch and get this thing working again. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. I went through my parts bin and I found from these guys, I don't know if you can see the part number, but there's the part number. I think these will be suitable replacements. I actually purchased these to repair my HP 6205C power supply. And I bought a couple extras, and it looks like they will fit in there perfectly and be a suitable replacement. Let's hope we can. So let me see if I can get that old switch out of there and put one of these in and maybe get this thing fixed. Okay, so I've already gone through and applied a little bit of fresh solder to each of the terminals on the bottom side of the PC board. I'm left-handed, so I hold my soldering iron in my left hand, and I use the solder pult solder sucker to remove them one by one. Simple tools, but very effective. And after a little bit of careful manipulation and a tiny bit of struggle, the old defective switch is out. I have to do a little bit of modification to the new ones to make it match. They've removed some of the terminals on the bottom because they're only wired at the top. So I'll have to just maybe cut those off with a pair of diagonal cutters or something like that. Also, the replacements that I have are push on, push off, where these are just momentary push in plunger. So I had to remove that little latching mechanism from the replacement switch as well. But I think I can make it work. Okay, here's the new switch with the extra contacts removed, the extra terminals. That's on the bottom side of the switch. On the top side of the switch, I've removed the little latching mechanism from here. Come on, focus. There you go. I removed that latching mechanism, so now it's a momentary push type switch because the latching mechanism is elsewhere on the circuit board. I've also put on the keycap for the new button, for the original button off the old switch. Now to stick it back inside and rewire it, solder it up, and hopefully it'll work. A little flux remover. Now is not the time to be worried about destroying the ozone layer. I'll worry about that at a later date. And after reassembly, it is working. All right. Of course, I wouldn't have had to repair it if I hadn't broken it. But anyway, now I can get back to making the video that I originally wanted to make about the HP 3465A digital multimeter. That will happen in my next video, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.